everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about Emergency, directed by Kangana Ranaut. Totally not a controversial name, guys. But I will say, I honestly don't care about the woman. I don't care what political stance she has. I don't care what problem you have with her. I am a fan of watching films and movies. And this channel is for talking about films and movies. Politics aside, let's talk about the film. I like this film, right? I think I'm going to talk about what I liked about it. I'm going to talk about what I didn't like about it. I'm not going to pretend it's perfect because it's not. Nothing in life is. But I did like this movie a lot. So let's start off. I think this is a very engaging movie. I think the movie does a very good job of keeping you engrossed. I didn't feel bored at all, and the runtime is almost perfect. And I think this is so rare where I find myself getting bored during the first half of the film or the second half of the film. But this movie does a really good job of really hooking you in from start to finish, and I think that's genuinely a rare thing in movies these days. I think Kangana does a good performance. I genuinely think so. Her facials get a little too much, but I guess she's trying to mimic late Indira Gandhi. But I think her performance is overall pretty good. And it's not just Kangana Ranaut. I will say she is doing a pretty good job, but Anupam Kher and Shreyas Talpade, they are also doing a pretty good job. I will say the acting in this movie did take me aback, because I was surprised with how well the performances were. I was expecting this to be one of those, oh yeah, they just made like a biopic and the acting's gonna be mediocre at best. They're doing a really good. I mean, Anupam Kher is Anupam Kher, right? And we know Kangana Ranaut can act and Shreyas Talpade too. But like, they're doing fine performances. But for me, their standout performance is Vishak Nair. I hope I said that right. I think Vishak Nair is Sanjay Gandhi. Him, for me, that's wrong sentencing. I think he is doing a fabulous job. You genuinely do not like Sanjay Gandhi in this film. He does such a good job of playing such a despicable character. His acting is fantastic. I cannot emphasize how good his performance in this film is. For me, he literally stole the movie. Every scene he's in, you can feel the sliminess, you can feel the irritation when he's on screen. So much so that you can almost envision the actor being the actual character. And I think that's a sign of an incredible performance. Great casting, and honestly, great performance. I know this movie didn't do well at the box office because you all don't like watching any movies anymore, fucking losers. But Vishak Nair as Sanjay Gandhi has done such a good performance. And now, this is again, ignoring the fact that maybe all of it is like one big propaganda or maybe it's misrepresentation. I don't care. I'm talking about the character in the movie, and I'm talking about the actor who played the character. And when the actor and the character feel like the same thing, that's a good performance. Absolutely mind-blowing. And let's talk about the story and the plot in general. I like the plot. It doesn't portray Indira Gandhi as like, oh my god, this woman who was like really good, or like this woman who's basically like a demon spawned from hell. I think it shows her as human. And honestly, and again, maybe this is just one big whole propaganda wave and I've just been pulled into it. But it really felt like the movie never leans too much into the good or bad side of Indira Gandhi. Like it shows just enough for us to be like, oh yeah, she was pretty terrible at times and she was pretty good at times. And honestly, I really appreciate that. It really doesn't feel like it's forcing a certain idea down your throat, as most movies do these days. I just don't talk about them in my little discussion videos, but I sense them a lot. I just decide to steer away from all the politic nonsense. But this movie really doesn't feel like it's pushing something down my throat, and I really, really appreciate that. But again, like I said earlier, it's not perfect, even though I like this movie a lot. I think it still feels like just another biopic, and we seem to be having a lot of those in Indian cinema as of late. But it is still a good biopic. I will not say it's the best, but I will say it's pretty good. Like it's one of the better biopics which has come out as of late. The singing of the characters does feel weird though. There's been points where the characters in the movie just like start getting up and singing and stuff, and it's just like, yo, stop. That would have worked in 2015, not now. Maybe that could have been replaced by just background music, so to speak. but it's fine. It's annoying, and it's like what's happening. This feels like a fever dream, but it doesn't take away from the overall vibe of the movie. I feel actually no, it does. It does take away from the overall vibe of the movie, but I won't say it takes away from how good the rest of the movie is. So if I had to give a rating to this movie, I really would say it's like an 8. I would say this is a good film. Like, it's an 8 out of 10. It's genuinely engaging to watch, and I think it does everything what a movie should be doing. It keeps you engaged throughout. It has good performances, and it has a plot which, whose narrative is not being pushed into your nose. I really appreciate that. I genuinely do. So yeah, I think this is a good thing. It's really unfortunate that movies like this don't run. And I think I said this when I made like a video about The Diplomat as well, where there are some movies which I really wish people would watch more and actually make a box office success because they deserve it. And this is one of them, I feel. But anyway, that's all I have to say about this film. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all later. Bye.